Do you call him daddy? Do I call her daddy? Call her daddy.
The daddies are back. It's hump day, baby. What is up, guys? It's Alex and Sophia back at it again.
Hello, everybody.
I was going to say with another episode of Call Her Daddy, but the bitch cut me off.
Okay.
Woo! Presented by Barstool Sports. How are you doing today, Sophia?
I'm feeling great, but I am a little bit fucking annoyed.
Why?
Because people keep writing into us, Alex, saying that they find our podcast offensive. Offensive.
No shit.
No shit. Like, I don't even know what to tell these people. It's beyond me. I'm like, go watch Sesame Street. Fucking jack off to Big Bird or whatever you need to do.
Oh.
Big Bird does have some thighs on him.
He's got some goddamn hips. He's thicker than a snicker.
He totally is.
He's got that thick.
Guys, just, I'm over you telling me that it's offensive. We get it. Go listen to something else.
Yeah, I don't
Goodbye.
understand why people are so offended. It's like, guys, all you have to do is read the titles and then don't listen.
I know.
It's like, sex me so I know it's real. Put it in the ass so I know we're working with something. Like, what?
I don't know if we have that one yet, but maybe episode 11 we can.
Okay, so yeah, I agree. Guys, if you have an issue with our podcast, back the fuck up. And if you are part of the daddy gang, hello, daddies. We're back. Guys, it's episode 10.
I know. That's insane.
That is pretty
Who
crazy.
knew we would ever get here?
Who knew we
I
would
thought
ever?
we would be one and done.
One and done. That's what a lot of people do say. They're like, you guys aren't going to be able to sustain this. There's no way you guys are going to be able to keep doing this.
To that I say, we are here and we're going to be here for a while. At first I thought you were going to say one and done is what everyone tells you. Like
They fuck me once and they're done with
I literally thought you were about to say that. I was like, okay.
Okay. To that, I always say SMA. Do you know what SMA is? Suck my ass.
Oh.
You guys should start using that. I think it kind of like gets people aroused, but also it takes them aback. So anyways, I want to get into something that you and I were talking about on the subway this morning. And that is our apartment.
Our apartment.
So let's talk about last week.
Okay, so one of us brought a man home. I'm not going to name names.
Right.
Someone in this room.
Honestly,
brought
actually,
a guy
the way
home.
this intro is going, I'm just going to cut you off and say, it was me. Hi. I was the one that brought the fucking guy back. There's no need to sugarcoat
That was
it.
Alex Cooper. That was not Sophia Franklin. Alex brought a guy back. Sophia would never do such a thing.
Never.
Anyways, our apartment.
Well, okay. Our apartment in our drunk, like that, I have to say, I was in my
Okay.
drunkest state. We have an unsaid thing about our apartment that we never bring people back. Yes?
people from the outside world are not allowed to enter our apartment.
And so, I must have been some type of fucked up to
Oh
let
my
a guy
gosh.
come back.
We do not let outsiders into our apartment. Why? Because our apartment is actually terrifying. So the fact that you brought a man home, Alex, is shocking to me. Like, you must have been blackout.
I was.
Oh my
So,
God.
all right. Our apartment, guys, if you don't live in New York City, I know a lot of people are like, oh my God, New York, it's awesome. And it is awesome to live in New York City. However, the way we are living may not specifically be that luxe living you're looking for.
I think like we need to paint a picture for
Okay.
them. First of all, when I say that our apartment is fully furnished from things that we have found in the trash, I'm not
No, you're not lying.
I'm not lying.
No.
Every single thing.
But wait, can I confirm, because people who don't live in New York, like, it's
Okay.
not like we're dumpster diving up in this bitch. Like, there are just things that are on the side of the road,
Right.
fully, like, completely new
people,
half the time.
People leave everything on the side of the road because it's too. No one has a car here. No
Yeah.
one has a moving truck,
Yes.
etc.
So let's talk about the rug. What about let's just
rug.
get into the rug,
The
because that
rug.
kind of like gives an encompassing idea of what our
the
apartment is.
rug, we had this big, beautiful, luxurious rug that we took from the trash. I am just realizing we sound actually disgusting, but the rug was cute. Okay, I promise
It was.
you.
It's like a little white shag rug.
I finally was able to convince Alex and Lauren, our other roommate, to shake the rug out because it needed a good shaking, because I knew that there were some things in there. It got to the point, Alex, where if I lost like a piece of jewelry, I would ask Alex, and what would you tell me?
Oh, I'd be like, did you check the rug?
I literally
That's fucking nasty.
So we finally shook this rug out.
Yeah, we
And
did.
when I tell you $72 worth of change came flying out, like 8 Cheetos,
Oh, yeah.
a piece of bread.
The amount of hair.
Oh, you could make hair extensions with the amount of hair that came out of that
You
rug.
could. So moral of the story is that just gives you an idea of it's gross, okay?
It is.
Our bathroom. Now this is how it ties into this story from last week of the guy coming over. Our bathroom, the ceiling happened to be leaking shit and pee. So that's cute. And so our landlord doesn't give a shit about us. He's like, oh, there's rain. I'll come in a couple days. I'll get it. And we had to put a pot to catch the poo and the pee. Woo! Okay. So I wake up in the morning. I feel someone leave my bed. Didn't really know who was in my bed. He goes to the bathroom. I know, concerning. He goes to the bathroom. He comes back from the bathroom. At this point, I'm stunned that there's even a human in our apartment, so I don't really register what he's saying. And he just looks at me and he says, your bathroom is so scary, but I also think that the smell of your overall apartment may be scarier.
Oh my God.
I just about died.
That is the most horrible,
And, like,
embarrassing
what do
thing I've
you-
ever heard.
What do you say when something like that happens? I legit looked at him and I kind of like smirked, gave him the peace sign, handed him his shoes, and he walked out.
I
But
cannot fucking believe that you let him stay over.
oh, I know,
Insane.
because guess what happened, guys? Sophia happened to be coming in early 7 a.m. morning. Where were you that night, Sophia?
I was leaving the gym, stupid.
She was being
Hello?
responsible and not bringing a man back.
Exactly.
And so he ran into Sophia. And what did you do?
I ran into him and you guys have to understand it was like seeing a ghost because people do not come over to our apartment. I was like, holy shit, Alex must have been some type
Yeah.
of way last night.
Yeah.
I tipped my hat to this guy as he walked out, this poor, unfortunate soul, because I knew what he had witnessed in that apartment. And Alex, I went into your room and what did I tell you?
She looked down at me, guys, and she goes, Alex?
I said, I hope you know, or no, I said, I hope that you don't actually like this guy because he will never be talking to you again. You will never be hearing from him again.
And to this day, guys, I have never heard from him again. So fuck me, right? Like, cool.
Dude, that's actually really fucking disgusting that our apartment makes grown men literally
Yeah, he's like 35.
never talk to us again.
But I do have to say that there is one positive about our apartment.
Ooh, I totally forgot about this.
Give it to him.
It is true. If you do live in our apartment, you do get high for free.
For free.
Free FREE.
It's amazing.
It may not be with your consent. You may not have any part of wanting to get high.
But you're high all the time, baby, specifically at night.
I will be dead asleep and
Yeah.
wake up in the middle of the night and sit up and I will be stoned.
Blazed out of your mind.
I will be fucking stoned.
And this is because we have neighbors underneath us and they go out onto their deck every night and they blaze up
our rooms are full on
hotboxed. It's like in high school, I feel like you would like make out with a guy for $1. Now it's like we get it for free. You just got to lay in bed and they bring it right to your door.
It's not even, I would say I'm not really a huge weed smoker, and I get high pretty much.
You get high all the time.
Every night.
You get the munchies.
I know.
That's why we're gaining weight. Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
So this past weekend, if you guys follow me and Sophia on Instagram, which you should. I don't know why you wouldn't be. On Instagram, I posted some stories. I was in Florida. I was soaking up the sun while Sophia chilled in New York, remaining a vampire. You're so pale.
I know, thank you.
It's okay. So I went to Florida and I was staying at a really nice house and we had a lot of people writing into my Instagram being like, yo, Alex, tag your sponsor. Like, who's your sponsor? Like, oh, Sugar Daddy Central, which we are going to talk about in this episode.
Yes.
But I just want to confirm that I don't have a sugar daddy and that was not a sugar daddy situation. The guy that I'm talking to just happens to have a nice house. And
Did he pay for your flight?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Did he pay for absolutely everything that you did while you were there?
Yes. No, but okay, no, but seriously, like, listen, I just want to talk about this because I think this is something that people get a little confused. with 2018 culture, you and I always talk about it. Girls want to assert their power and be like, no, I can pay for stuff or I can pick up the bill, which is totally fine.
Right.
But specifically when it came to this topic, I think that I've dated guys with money, okay? I've dated guys that don't have money also. Like, it goes hand in hand. It's not like I only date guys with money.
Right.
Maybe I do. Who am I kidding? No, I'm just kidding. But I do think there is a standard that should be known of dating, and whoever makes more money, etc., naturally is going to pay for things.
I know. I honestly was just totally joking around. I think that if you are kind of talking to someone and their income is double or triple than yours, there's no reason why they can't be buying your flights, etc. That is not a sugar daddy.
Absolutely. I've dated guys that could afford way more than me, and he would do nice things and he would buy me my flights, and also especially if he wanted to do things that were more expensive and I personally couldn't afford it, he would pay for it.
Yeah.
With that being said, I think if you're dating someone that makes equal amount of money as you, then obviously you'll pick up a bill, he'll pick up a bill. Unless
it's on a first date. People have asked us this question. I don't know. Call me old school. I think a guy needs to be picking up the check on the first date every single time.
100%.
If I come back from the fucking bathroom and he's trying to go like Dutch or whatever, and we're splitting the bill, I'm like, I'll just get the bill.
And then I'll walk the fuck out and you'll never see me again.
Exactly.
Absolutely. I think a lot of times I've asked guys, like, what do you think about that? And almost every guy is like, oh, I want to pick up the bill, because I think there's a thing about going on a date. Guys, it's kind of like the way to be the man. Like, you want to be the man. You want to take charge. You want to take the bill. But I don't know. I think there are some guys that have written in and they're like, that's so rude if she doesn't even offer.
Well,
bitch, if you're gonna get her V that night, no, you can pick up the goddamn bill and then she'll spread her legs later.
That's what we call a bitch boy, and good luck in your life, bitch boy, because we don't care. We're not fucking you. Okay.
Next.
Anyways, on the topic of sugar daddies.
Oh yes. So I don't have one.
You don't have one.
I'm not saying I don't want one.
I was telling Alex this before we started recording. I am ready for a sugar daddy. I want to retire.
You've been around the block. You've seen what the world has to offer.
I'm over it. I want to just sleep in every single day. I want to be sedentary until I have like my Pilates class and my brunch. And you know what? If I have to just ride an old little pruny dick a couple times a week, but I get to live that life, who cares?
I know. Like, I feel like I know. I feel like I would. Do you think I could have one?
Absolutely, you're a hoe. Of course you could.
No, but I feel like I definitely want like a couple more years in the workforce. I think I got it. You know, my vlogging, I'm so energetic. I feel like I need like a couple more years. What do you think? Like 2 more years?
2 more years.
And then I'm ready.
I'm over it.
Yeah, you're ready. Sophia's ready to go. So if any
sugar
sugar daddies listen to our podcast.
This is the thing though about having a sugar daddy. I'm going to get into how to get one because I have some friends that are in a situation.
Okay.
But the thing about having them is they own your life. They literally can pull the plug at any moment and you're fucked. And so you have to think about that, you know, when you're getting into that situation. For example, I was talking to my friend earlier today who has a sugar daddy.
Love.
And this guy is sugar daddy, like millionaire. Not a billionaire, but millionaire with an M.
Okay.
So I guess that's pretty rich still, okay?
I mean, it's all right. Okay. Like, we could be in the B's, but we'll take the M's.
Anyways, so he bought her a car.
Okay. Oh.
He bought her a Range Rover. And anytime they get in a fight, he literally will have his assistant go and pick up the car with his spare key and drive it off of her driveway and take it home. She will literally go outside and her car will be completely gone when they're in a fight.
And she's like, shit, I gotta go suck a dick now to get my car back.
She's like, I gotta go get a bus pass for today.
Oh my God.
That's the type of shit I'm saying.
Ooh, I don't know if I'd like that.
I know they own your life, and so you have to be prepared for it.
Well, okay, I I was gonna say, let's talk about how to get a sugar daddy. So
Yeah.
specifically, I feel like you know more about this topic because you have so many.
I wish.
No,
I
because
wish.
you, even just being from Utah, you have a lot of friends that moved to Vegas and LA, and I feel like that culture is pretty big over there.
Totally.
So Sophia, explain to us a little bit, like, how does one
Yeah.
go about getting a sugar daddy? Because so many people have written into the podcast and been like, I want to get one. What do I do?
Right.
So break it
I
down,
mean,
girl.
I'm not an expert, but I've been around experts. I've been exposed.
Yes.
I know a few years ago that website Seeking Arrangements was huge.
Okay, can you explain Seeking Arrangements? Because I literally heard of this for the first time this year from you.
So it's a dating site for wealthy men. A lot of times they're older. It literally has their net worth posted next to their picture, next to their
Oh,
profile, so
shit.
you know how much money you're fucking with.
Ooh, I'm signing up right now.
Yeah, and I mean these guys have to pay like a certain amount of money to be to have like their profile on the website.
Okay.
I
Interesting.
actually know a girl who found her husband on there. Okay, so this shit actually happens. I will say that that's few and far between.
Yeah, wait, fuck Christian Mingle. Seeking Arrangements, baby. Here we go.
I that's not the way that I would suggest to do it.
Okay.
Honestly.
Okay, so-
because I think it's like 1 in a million chance that you find
An actual guy on Seeking
Yeah.
Arrangements. So what is your way?
I
People are gonna think you have a sugar
I know,
daddy.
and you know, I don't even give a shit. Like, why am I here recording if I have a sugar daddy?
True.
Okay, so
why do we
shut
have
up.
the gross ass apartment if you had a sugar daddy?
Why am I pulling Cheetos out of my rug? Okay, leave me alone.
Okay, what else do you think for getting one?
I think one of the best ways and like a more natural way than getting online is to go to a super classy high-end restaurant,
Oh.
be dressed to the nines, sit at the bar by yourself, order yourself a drink, looking like a snack, and just kind of chill there and see if, you know, someone approaches you.
I think that's a great idea.
I think I really do. You're sitting there, you're looking hot, you're looking
Yeah.
approachable. You can't go with your friends or else you're not going to look approachable.
Yeah.
And you just hang out there, and I guarantee you that some old, lonely, horny man will come over to you and offer to buy you a fucking Manhattan or dirty martini or whatever.
And don't you feel like at that point, girls can kind of assess the situation? You look at his watch, you look at his
Yes.
credit card,
Yeah,
if he's got a black card or
people are always-
whatever they are.
Exactly. People are always like, how can you tell this guy has money? And it's like, come on, his drink order alone can like tell
Yeah.
you. His suit.
Yeah.
And I mean, when you're meeting someone within the first 5 minutes of talking to someone, they fucking tell you what their job is, you know?
That's actually true. And then you'll
So,
kind of get the gist of it.
yeah.
So I know.
and then put some GHB in his drink and take him home and get pregnant, and there you go. You
We're
got a
good to
sugar
go,
daddy.
girl.
A literal.
a literal sugar daddy.
Yeah.
Okay. But I have to say, as much as we want the sugar daddy life, Sophia,
can't.
We can't.
And I know exactly why.
Okay.
It's because we're fucking crazy.
Yes.
And the issue is that these sugar daddies, they want like a well put together,
Yeah.
respectable.
Yeah, mature,
Yes.
calm, not drama, not a burden. They want you to
And-
be submissive.
Yeah, they want you to be submissive. They also want you dressed to the nines
Yeah.
and looking your best at every moment, at every single second.
I just looked down at my shirt. I have a Cheeto stain.
I mean, we're wearing
and-
sneakers right now. That alone, like,
Yeah.
we can't be sugar babies.
But exactly, I think that's a perfect transition to us being crazy. Let us talk this week about something we are so passionate about.
It's my favorite thing.
How to out crazy the crazy.
It's my favorite topic in the world.
Because Sophia, what do we say all the time?
You are never in the wrong.
Nope.
You turn everything back around on him.
No
ladies.
matter what it is.
No matter what it is.
So I'm going to set the scene to kind of like explain to you guys what does out crazy the crazy mean. I had dated this guy. I knew he was being shady. I knew he was probably fucking around, which was fine because I was doing the same thing. But you can't pull a fast one on me. So, like the psychopath that I am, I made up a big fat lie. I faked a phone call and I watched him see me and I did the whole like, literally I'm faking someone's on the other
You're
line.
like, "Bring."
Yeah, no one's on the line. And I'm like, no. And I like look so sad. He's watching my face. He looks like he's panicking. And I get off the phone and I say, can you come sit with me? I sit him down and I say to him, I can't believe what I just heard. I need you to be so honest with me right now, because if you aren't honest with me right now, I don't know if we can move forward. And he looks like he actually just died inside. Like he's actually just shit his pants. And at this point, guys, I don't know anything. I'm speculating. And this bitch.
Please tell me you did the classic move where you're like, babe, if you confess everything right now, I promise to forgive you. I promise, but I need you to just be honest with me right now.
Yes, if you can be honest, we can move forward. And then, like, obviously, we're not going to fucking
you know,
move. Yeah,
goddamn well, they're out.
Oh, I pulled a whole thing. I'm like, this moment means so much to me. If you can just tell me the truth, then we're going to be okay. We can probably get through this, but I need you to be honest. And this guy goes into detail of how he cheated and what he was doing and how how she sucked his dick. I'm like, oh my God, bitch, I knew nothing. The last call on my phone is from CVS to come pick up my birth control. Nobody called me.
So you had no clue. You just had an inclination that
feeling.
maybe something, and then you faked a phone call saying you knew everything.
And he admitted everything.
Oh my God.
Like I honestly had no idea.
Wow.
And I was just gonna eventually though think about it. Mm-hmm. He's probably done something since we started talking. So he's gonna admit something. I just didn't know it was that recent and that intense. And there was like a dick in the vagina situation.
Well, I wasn't expecting a full confessional here.
But here we are. So I mean I know you've probably done the same thing.
Oh, you know what my favorite is?
Tell me.
And it's the most fucked up, but I love it, is faking that you have like an STD or like some type of illness.
Classic.
I have done this before where I will be dating a guy and I will tell him, oh my God, like something just feels really off down there. I'm having like a burning, itching sensation. I'm starting to get a fever. I'm starting to get chills. I think I need to go to the hospital. Is there anything you need to tell me before I go to the hospital?
Like I have a week to live potentially and I just want the goddamn truth so I can die in peace. Like just babe.
I literally have 2 weeks to live. I'm kidding, but like you literally make him think that you have something wrong. And then he starts
thinking, because then if he's been fucking around, he's like, fuck, like, do I have an STD? Did I give it to her?
Exactly.
And you're like, babe, like I'm on my deathbed.
Yeah.
I want to say though, that genius. Thank you, Sophia, for sharing. Another thing about STDs. So for none of you that knew, I played soccer in college. And so I would be with girls for about every single day, 20 some girls in a locker room, and every day. I mean, the soccer team was a little hoish.
Are you about to say that they would all get STDs?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So all these girls would come in one day. You know, the girls that would like fuck around all the time would be like, "Oh shit, I got gonorrhea this week. I got chlamydia," and I'm like, "Oh shit!" And they would be like, "I don't know what to tell though my boyfriend or the main guy I'm talking to. How the fuck do I explain to him that I got an STD? Because now he has it, but he doesn't know I'm fucking sleeping with other people." And they'd always come to me because they always know I'm fucking nuts. And I'd be like, guys, relax. What you do is you approach him at first and you tell him, I just went to the doctor to get my monthly checkup and I've got a goddamn fucking STD and you're the last person and the only person that I've fucked since my last checkup. So what the fuck? And you put it on them like there is 110%
There's not even an option.
Yes, that
like,
you gave it to them.
You know goddamn well you gave him chlamydia and you are going to go up to him and be like, I cannot believe you gave me the clap, you dirty motherfucker. How could you do this to me?
Why would you do this to me?
Wow.
And then they don't know what to do because if you, I mean, girls, it works. Just fucking pull that shit.
I've had friends in that situation where they're like, I was being shady. I think I gave him something. And I'm like, no, sweetie. You have never given anyone anything in your life. He gave it to you. Move on.
So, yes, basically, ladies, you are never
you
in the wrong.
until you die.
Absolutely. You turn every single thing onto them. Honestly, I don't even care if you cheated.
Nope. I don't care either. You turn it around on them. You ask them why they drove you to do something.
Why did you push me to do such an awful thing? I had no other choice.
Yeah.
You led me to do this.
You literally asked them, why would you make me do this? I have to live with the guilt. You made me cheat on you and now I have to feel guilty every single day. Do you think I wanted to do that?
You think I wanted to cheat?
Do you think I wanted to suck his dick when I have a boyfriend? No, but because of how you are in this relationship,
you forced me.
I had no other choice. I was stuck between a rock and a hard place because of what you've done to me.
And then you say, I am ready for your apology, but I
Yes.
don't know. I can't guarantee that I'll be able
Yes.
to forgive you for this burden that
So,
you've put on me.
If he catches you cheating, he better fucking apologize within the hour and let you know how sorry he is for forcing you to do that. Okay. We're actually
No, we're not good. We're not. People are
Guys,
making-
we're kidding. Come
No,
on.
yeah, we're definitely kidding about the cheating
No,
stuff.
we were joking.
We're obviously joking.
We're not saying cheat, but we are saying be crazy as fuck.
Absolutely.
Because guys love the crazy.
100%.
We've said it a million times. Something happened recently that I want to touch on. Okay? Olivia Culpo, the most beautiful girl in the world.
Yeah,
she is drop dead gorgeous.
She's an Instagram influencer. For all of you that don't know, she was dating Danny Amendola,
Right.
who's an NFL player.
Right. Alex, why did Danny Amendola get caught cheating on her?
Because Olivia Culpo is a predictable, stable woman. And she's boring as fuck.
That, I'm so sorry, but that is exactly what it is.
Yeah, he recently just got caught cheating. He was on the beach with some girl and they're fucking, and it was all over social media.
Right.
And Olivia went apeshit on social media and sold the Rolex she was gonna give him and all this shit. And she's
Right.
going crazy.
I just can tell. I watch her stories all the time. I see her little posts. She is maybe the most perfect girl there
Yep.
is. So wholesome, family oriented. She seems like a nice,
Yeah.
sweet, and again, the word stable
girl.
and that's why Danny doesn't want to fuck her brains out at
Absolutely.
night.
There's no crazy. She's
Yeah.
boring. She's predictable. Listen, Olivia, you're great. But I just want to say that there is something you can tell via social media with couples. I know it's fucked up, but it's 2018, so this is how it goes. Danny Amendola and her were dating about, I think like last year, and then they broke up. They got back together pretty quickly. She was posting every single day stories of them. She had him all over her actual Instagram page posting pictures. He didn't have one goddamn picture of her. I know he was probably like, wait, I'm glad we're hooking up. I'm glad we're fucking again. But like, are we date? What is going on?
Like
she's posting everywhere.
She made herself way too available.
Right.
And like just predictable to him. He
She's-
didn't feel like there was any.
Exactly.
You need to make your man feel a little insecure.
Absolutely.
Always. All
Absolutely.
the time.
Because this is the deal. She has the perfect job. Think about it. We always talk about traveling and like scaring your man. Olivia Culpo has the perfect job. She travels all the time. And I bet not once did she not answer her man's FaceTime.
Yeah.
Did she not call him? Did she
Did
ghost
she not
him a little?
shave her V
And send him-
a
yeah.
video?
It's so what we're saying is like Olivia's too predictable.
Right.
And she's not
she's giving him no insecurity at all. And
Yeah.
I feel like guys need to kind of feel like they're still in the chase. They don't completely have you.
Absolutely.
They can't feel like they 100% have you.
and not to mention, I don't mean to be a bitch, but
you mean to be a bitch.
I can just see she's gonna be a dead fish in the bedroom.
Crazy equates to good in bed.
Right.
Not crazy
Right.
equates to a dead fish in bed.
But okay, there are some girls obviously that are like sweethearts and then they get freaky in the bedroom. But Olivia,
Right.
I can just see it. Like she's not. And meanwhile, I know the girl on the beach that he was caught cheating with is probably giving him the sloppiest, nastiest blowjob that night and fucking his brains out.
Right.
And Olivia's not.
Yeah.
So, but I also think we talked about how this is a perfect example of her not playing at all hard to get with her
yeah,
man.
you need to keep your man on his toes.
She went to Vegas. They were going through a breakup
Oh my God,
or whatever.
I remember that. I remember she went to Vegas after they had gone through a breakup. I was like looking at her story and she's posting herself in her hotel room, jumping up and down on the bed, pillow fight with like two other girls with a pajama set and a little glass of champagne. And I'm like, bitch. If you are going through a breakup and you go to Vegas, you are going to put latex on.
Yes.
You're going to pop a Molly. You're going to get on the table in the middle of the club. You're going to have 7 dudes in the background. You're going to have your fucking labia out. And you're going to
Boom.
record the whole thing
Yes.
and put it on your story. That's how I know she's way too stable of a woman.
You gotta fuck with his head. You
Yeah.
can't be in your fucking hotel room in your
Absolutely.
jammies. So I'm sorry, Olivia. I'm sure you're a great girl.
You're just too wholesome and you're too stable and you need to like go check into a psych ward and get a little freaky if you want to keep a man.
No, every
Okay.
single media outlet's like, oh my God, how could you cheat on her? And meanwhile, you and I are the only podcast like, I know why the fuck she got cheated on.
I know goddamn well why.
Okay, so I am going to do a little something that I'm pretty passionate about over here. I'm going to talk. That's actually kind of fucking weird that I'm saying that. But I want to talk about a topic that I think all men need to pull out your notebooks, get your notes ready, and just sit back and relax as I talk to you about how to last longer in the bedroom.
Woo!
Woo! Okay.
Woo! Woo!
So, one of the universal problems guys have, I mean, even the goddamn stallions out there, the guys who really have the stamina, okay, even they cave early every once in a while. Agreed. So, and we get it as girls. It's fucking hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, guys are way
If I was fucking me, I wouldn't be able to not blow my load
in 30 seconds. No, it's true. If you're fucking with a girl that has the goddamn voodoo clam, especially, it's like there's no shot. So I recently had a guy friend who he was super depressed. He was blowing his load within the first 5 minutes. And girls were verbally expressing that was not okay. And they were not satisfied, which good for these ladies, as they should.
Absolutely. I love those ladies.
And so he literally started training himself, okay? It's like if you've ever seen the goddamn Batman movie where he fights Babe and Bruce Wayne is training to escape the prison. It's like that's how dedicated this guy was.
That's
He's like,
a fucking
I'm
dedication.
gonna last longer. Okay, so basically, I'm going to share with you guys some things that he shared with me in order to stop suffering from nutting too early in the bedroom. There are 4 steps.
Oh.
We're going to walk through them
Damn.
slowly.
Okay.
So number 1 is men. Do not start in doggy style. Guys, we all know this is the world's greatest position. It hits all the right spots. It's comfortable. The view for the guy is wet dream worthy. It's great for everyone. But why set yourself up to fail like that? Like, be fucking smart.
That's
be
so
prepared.
interesting to me. Is that like a guy's favorite position for a lot of guys?
I think hands down that would be one of the best. Also, I think it's just like that. The ass shot, the positioning, where their hands can be, their dick can be, it works well for guys. And so I'm just saying, do not start with that or even go for that for your second position. Hold off if that's where you want to nut. Hold off till the end to get in that doggy style.
Missionary then?
I'm not going to tell you what you want to. Listen, do whatever you got to do. Side, missionary, her on top, whatever you got to do. Legs over. Okay,
that's fine. I understand the gist.
You get it.
Okay.
Just don't go right to doggy. Number 2, okay? Guys, give yourself a goddamn break. You are not a dildo. You have real emotions and feelings. A lot of guys can't have fast sex all the time, fast paced. You know what I mean? It's like for an extended period of time, you can't be doing that. So after you've been stroking her for, let's say, like 30 seconds, pull out. Rub her clit, finger her, kiss her, give yourself a break and let yourself cool off.
I think that's honestly great for both men and women.
Yeah.
Because girls need like a little breakup and a little foreplay, and then it helps the guy.
Well, it will help the girl eventually lead herself up to being able to come because we can't come as fast. And you guys get a break and you're not going to nut all over in 30 seconds. We've had guys write in. I remember a guy wrote in that said, is it okay if I pull out because I know I'm going to come and I go down and I eat my wife out? Guys, abso-fucking-lutely. Think about yourself and if you reverse the roles. If a girl asks, is it okay if we're fucking and I go down on your dick and I just suck it a little mid-sex? Absolutely. Get my fucking dick wetter. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Absolutely. So guys, give yourself a goddamn break. It is okay to switch it up. You don't need to be inside her the whole fucking time.
Agreed.
And the minute that you have any inclination in any bone in your body that you're about to go, you fucking pull out and you can fake it till you make it. Like I just said, finger her, go for the clit, whatever. Number 3.
Beautiful.
Now, this situation I think mostly applies to new sexual partners because sadly, the majority of the world doesn't really practice safe sex, and condoms have kind of, I mean, I think we can both agree, have become an afterthought for a lot of us.
Yeah.
Not us, but a lot of people.
Other people.
And so if you have someone new that you're fucking and that you want to last with, wear a fucking condom. Even if it's literally just for the start. It feels nowhere near as good as raw sex, but it's guaranteed to help you last longer.
No, I think that's really
I'm
smart.
just the messenger. I'm just saying it.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah, don't shoot the messenger, but put out a condom for the beginning.
Yeah,
because
you can always take it off.
Yes, boom.
I'm pretty sure I'm not supposed to be saying that, but keep it on. I meant keep it on.
Keep it on, but take it off, but keep it on. Okay, so lastly is number 4. And I think I personally think this is a versatile but kind of controversial method, but let's just get after
Punch
it.
your dick super hard first.
Think about your grandma. Didn't you say that in an episode?
Oh yeah, I was like, think about your mom eating out your grandma, and if you can come after that, you have issues.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
another way to do it.
All right, so but for specifically for number 4, I think this could possibly be 100% the most beneficial in multiple aspects. So let's say she's on her way and you have about 30 minutes till she's arrived. She's super hot. Realistically, also, you're probably just really, really horny, regardless if she's hot or not. If she's a 5, she's a 10, doesn't matter. It's natural, okay? Men are naturally animalistic sex addicts. Embrace it, okay? But hear me out. All right, 30 minutes before she gets there, jerk off. Bust a nut, clean up, handle any leakage or residue, straighten up, get your shit back together, and then I guarantee you will be able to get your little mini me right back up
by the time
and
she
you'll be
gets
able to
there.
perform exceptionally well.
Okay, that's
So,
definitely a way
because
to
then
do
you can
it.
go, that's basically round 2 for you,
Yeah.
and it's round 1 for her.
Yeah.
And you know every guy can last longer in round 2.
Yeah.
So you guys have to be strategic about this shit. Like from a female's perspective, all of these options to me are beautiful because I mean, my male friend told me these specific steps they've taken have allowed all of him and his friends to basically go multiple rounds with girls during sex.
Damn.
And please show me a girl that doesn't want multiple rounds. They don't
Oh my
exist.
God.
Okay?
Yeah.
So if you're looking for a way to last longer, I encourage you guys to take one of these 4 steps, fucking get yourself ready, and don't bust a goddamn nut in the first 10 minutes. The Daddy Gang fully supports guys that can go 15 to 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Train yourself.
Yeah.
You need to start living your goddamn life.
I think my favorite of all of those techniques is to slow down,
I agree. Pull out.
pull out,
Yeah.
give her vagina some attention.
Absolutely.
Maybe her butthole.
I don't know. Because
Up
you
to
and I have
you.
talked about it. It's like guys don't understand sometimes how much harder it is for girls to
Right.
come. Like I remember we talked about it once as an analogy. If you're sitting next to a guy and you guys are drinking a beer, most of the times the guy can drink the beer 10 times faster than the girl before she gets done.
Yeah.
That's the same thing with sex. We need way more time to finish than you do. So just fucking
agree.
chill out, okay?
I agree.
I hope that was educational. Now let's talk about something that
Queefs. We're talking about queefs.
let's talk
What
about
a funny
queefs.
word.
No, I think it pisses me off because so many people have written into us and been like, oh my God, I like queefed during sex with this guy and like it was so awkward. And the reason I think it's fucking awkward is because guys because it sounds like a fart? Like legit, but guys
Yeah.
don't really understand.
Okay, my ex-boyfriend that I refer to frequently, who was a nasty ass person.
Yeah.
I remember he told me that he thinks it's so hot if a girl queefs because it means that he's fucking her hard and fucking her like a shit ton.
Yeah,
and
if
fucking her
you
good.
queef, it means you're so goddamn wet. For all the guys out there that don't know what the fuck a queef is, and you think you're like, oh my God, it's like a fart. No, it's not.
Well, I think it just means you've been fucking her for a while and there's
Right.
like air pockets.
There's air pockets and it's really fucking wet, and it's usually when you're changing positions. So girls, well, first of all, I just want to say, guys, be fucking mature about it.
Yeah.
What? Because it
definitely.
sounds weird? If anything, you should be like, fuck yeah. Okay. Secondly, with regard to this, I have a trick for girls. A girl in college actually told me this. If you are fucking with a guy for like the first time, I get it. Sometimes it's weird because you're not as close with them, like as if it was your boyfriend, like it doesn't
Yeah.
matter. But if it's like a one night stand or whatever, you can put your, like when you're going to change positions, put your finger up your vagine and like move it from side to side and back and
get the
forth.
air out.
And you basically move out the air and then you pull it out slowly.
Okay.
And then you won't have that.
Yeah. I had a friend. I wish I could give her a shout out. She would queef on demand.
Oh!
She would like always show me and she would do it. And I thought it was the coolest thing. That's a fucking savage.
That's a daddy.
Or go into the bedroom and queef on demand like the daddy you are.
Oh my God, yes. So I think Sophia and I talked about this earlier. I want to say from now on out, all the Daddy Gang members, when they queef, we are going to say, oh my God, that's how I know you're fucking me good, babe. And then you grab them and you put them into the next position.
Yeah, or that's how I know you're fucking me right.
Right.
I love that.
Like literally when it
Let's turn
happens,
this
you
into
look at him and you
something
shove him
hot.
down. Yeah, and you say, oh my fucking
my
God,
God.
you're fucking me right.
Call her daddy 100% approves of queef.
Boom.
Queef queens.
Queen, queen.
Here we go.
Whoa. Okay. That makes me laugh. I feel like people are gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with these girls?
Okay.
All right. Let's talk about questions.
My favorite part.
Woo, woo, woo. Okay. So we have a couple stories. We have a couple questions. Let's get right into it. Okay. So question 1. I kept seeing this guy at every party I was at, and he was incredibly good looking. And I knew that he was a fuckboy. So honestly, I was just looking for a hookup. Anyways, we're at this party, and we ended up going back to his place together. We were both pretty fucked up, but we went to his apartment and started having sex. After a little while, he tells me that he's about to come, and he pulls out. And then, I kid you not, he pees all over me. At first, I was confused, thinking it was just watery cum. But then after 30 seconds, under his seemingly endless stream, the smell hits me. I jumped out of bed, grabbed his sheets, and wiped myself off and made the most awful walk of shame, drenched and
God.
smelling like piss.
Wow.
The next weekend, I went to a party and he was there. Of course, I had been drinking. And when I saw him, I started chanting, I am a girl, not a urinal, every single
God.
time he walked into the room. Safe to say, I've never spoken to him again. Holy shit.
Okay. Back up. So this guy was hooking up with her and then peed all over her.
All over her. Can you imagine?
I would
Die.
I feel like I've heard of that though before. It's like guys like feel like they're about to come, but
Yeah.
then they like confuse it like with having to pee.
I was gonna say, I think specifically when you're fucked up,
Yes.
girls can be the same. Like you have to pee,
Yeah.
but you also are gonna come. You're like, holy fuck! But
Yeah.
he should have fucking checked himself,
Yeah.
before he starts
I know.
thinking he's
Well,
splooging
yeah.
and he's letting out a goddamn piss.
Which case in point, he was probably fucked up, but like
Absolutely.
I've heard of that though. Or was this guy just into golden showers? Honestly,
He might
And
have been.
he didn't give two fucks if this girl was into it. He's like, I'm into it,
Yeah.
so you'll be into it, and I will be peeing on
But
you.
can I say, this girl, however, is a fucking daddy. The fact that the
Oh.
next weekend, this girl pulls up to this party and she sees him and she has the balls to scream at him and say, I'm not a fucking urinal.
I love her.
I love her.
I love
Savage.
this daddy.
Like, you have some balls on you, so I respect that.
But
so
the daddies are the best.
Cheers to
dude.
the both of you.
Okay.
Question 2. So, I made the mistake of revealing to a psycho girl right before I thought we were about to fuck, who was my condo neighbor, that I thought we were going to have sex. She then led me on the rest of the night, and now she will randomly come over, tease me, and then she leaves. I want to have sex with her, and it's driving me crazy. What should I do? You done fucked up. Listen to our last episode 9. We told you guys specifically,
Yes.
you never let a girl
know
that you want to fuck her.
How many times do we have to tell you guys? The moment that you give her any inclination that you think you're fucking her, she doesn't want you fucking her.
Exactly.
It has to be like this unspoken,
Yes.
unknown thing.
So I think my advice for this one is you need to start being so friend zoney with her. When she comes over and she tries to get
Yeah.
up on you, like push her back and be like, no, let's just chill,
Yes.
let's watch a movie. And she's gonna be like, what the fuck? Because girls that are just trying to tease you, if you're like, no, like let's just be friends, like chill, and maybe like start talking about a girl in front of her, like I'm trying to like hook up with this one girl, like what do you think I should do? She'll fucking lose her mind, and then she's
Right.
gonna want to suck your dick and fuck you.
Okay.
There you go.
Absolutely.
It's
Love
just-
that.
Okay, next one. So my boyfriend has been wanting me to swallow his cum for a while now because he thinks it would be so sexy for me to swallow and keep on glucking. He says, thank you for the podcast, by the way. You're welcome. I let him come in my mouth, but I immediately spit it out. I just can't bring myself to swallow it. It makes me cringe. What are your views on spit or swallow? Any tips?
Okay.
Listen, I'm not shitting on any girls that spit. I don't understand why girls spit. I think that's like
it's-
rude. Like,
Oh my god.
imagine if you're like,
I don't give a shit about the guy thinking I'm being rude, but what I do think is if you are spitting it out because the cum grosses you out, I think you're almost tasting it more.
Yeah,
'Cause
listen.
you're putting it in your mouth to spit it out. If you don't want to taste it, fucking take it like a shot.
yes, that's what I was gonna say. you've got to first of all recognize that when a guy's about to come and you're sucking his dick, you can kind of feel his body change a little bit, tense up, and his dick literally starts to pulse in a different way. So be mindful of that. And when you know he's about to come, even if you ask him to like give you a little warning that he's about to come, I'm not saying you have to deep throat because I know sometimes girls can't. Just literally start planning the way that you're going up and down and sucking his dick perfectly, so that when you go down, the dick is literally in the back of your throat, and when he fucking splooges, it just goes like a shot to the back of your
esophagus,
throat. Yes.
like it was never anywhere else.
Literally. And so that way, you don't have to taste it at all. It's like legit, like we said, if you're taking a shot, you throw that shit to the back, and it doesn't even touch your tongue.
Swallow it like a pill. Down the hatch.
Okay, next. How do you feel about cheesy pickup lines? For example, I approached this girl at a bar saying, "Hey, you owe me a drink." She asked me why, and I said, "Because I dropped mine when I saw you." Smooth as fuck, right? I know. Then I attempted to lay the pipe on her, but it didn't work out. If a guy came up to me at a bar and said, "Hey, you owe me a drink," and I was like, "What the fuck? Why?"
No.
And he's like, "Cause I that's the worst line I've actually ever heard."
Anytime a guy tries to pull the like gonna be a dick
aggressive
move, and it's still like flirting, but they're still being a dick, you're dead to me.
Guys,
there's no fucking way.
If you're gonna try to go funny, don't go douchebag funny. Just go funny, because girls usually, especially at a bar, if people are drinking, it's like, shut the fuck up, get out of my face.
Right.
No one wants
that. It really bugs me when guys try to play that card.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me. Lastly, I thought this would be a good one to end on. My boyfriend and I were on an 11-hour road trip last weekend, and I told him what I had heard about your podcast. We decided to give it a shot together. Fast forward to a few hours of listening, and we literally pulled to the side of the road and fucked. You guys rock.
Wow.
Woo!
So we get people really hot and bothered.
This is pretty unbelievable.
Wow.
People are fucking to our podcast.
That's amazing.
I am so happy we're just turning people on with their significant other, and you guys are getting after it.
Yeah.
That's pretty unbelievable.
I love that too. I'm feeling
little
some type
aroused.
of way right now too. I
I
gotta
go. Well, yeah, that's perfect, because it's the end of the episode. We can go home and take care of it. So thank you, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for listening. Episode 10, guys.
Yes.
I mean, holy shit.
I know. Next week is going to be...
It's going to be a fun one.
It's going to be
I
great.
promise you. It's before Thanksgiving. Then we're not going to see each other for a week, so we're going to get a little riled up.
I know. We're going to be wild, and I can't wait.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
We love you, Daddy
Call
Gang.
her Daddy, episode 10. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.